What I'm doing today with my IWI Tavor rifle is I'm testing how well this EOTech 552 holographic sight will hold its, or will retain its point of impact at 0 when I remove it from the rifle and then reinstall it and test it. So I'm firing 10 shots to begin with here. These are being fired with factory ammo, 68 grain boat tail hollow points from Hornady. And then I'm going to remove this optic. I'm going to shoot about 20 rounds with some iron sights and another optic system. Then I'm going to put the EOTech back in place. And I'm going to put it in the same place, yes, I'm going to put it in the same place along my Picatinny rail system. And then I'm going to fire 10 more rounds with the exact same factory ammo. Now this rifle has not been zeroed with that factory ammo. 0 has been achieved with these 69 grain Barnes match burners. These are my reloads. So in reality, these actually shoot a little bit lower, I'm noticing, than the 68 grain Frontier. All right, we'll go ahead and take off this EOTech now. Let's just remove that now. That's right where I like it. Now after I reinstalled the EOTech and tested point of impact, or 0, I'm really not seeing any difference. Now it's not great shooting here. I didn't get a very nice tight group. Some of that is the fact that I didn't remember to bring my bench rest out. And the other part is that this is a 1 power optic, or a 0 power optic really. And my eyes are not anywhere near as good as they used to be. So that's the honest truth of all that. But in this 10-shot group, what we're seeing is that it is essentially shooting the same. About a 1.5-inch centroid above the actual bull in both cases. This is the EOTech 552. Uses AA batteries. So super easy to get these things. The batteries last a long time. In fact, I'm still using the same set I started using Duracell batteries here, and I've been shooting this thing for a couple of years now. I like this Tavor rifle quite a bit. The way I have it set up, this does not interfere with the iron sights that are laid down inside here. And the other interesting thing is that this is perfectly co-witnessed with the iron sight. So if this died, or I forgot batteries or something like that, I don't have to take this off. I can actually look straight through this thing, and it's same point of impact. This is really in the center, right with this, if you want to call it crosshair system, the reticle system that's inside here, and it works just beautifully. Now, the EOTechs are not a terribly cheap or inexpensive sight system, so for the longest time I thought, I don't know about this. A lot of hype maybe behind it, those sorts of things. When I finally saw them in a sports shop, they're very impressive. The glass is about absolutely clear, and on every one that I've taken a look at. And it almost looks, if it wasn't for this steel shroud around it, it almost looks like you have a reticle floating out there in the air. These are parallax free, so that's excellent. Works out really, really well in lots of applications. And of course, there's no magnification. That's a detraction if you do want to shoot a little bit longer ranges. The other thing I like about the Tavor is that this Picatinny system is indexed 2, 4, 6, so on and so forth. And what I have done is I have marked my witness marks, as I call it, to further help me make sure that as I am removing the EOTech and putting it back in place, that I put it in the exact same position, which will then ensure I won't have to re-zero it. Taking this thing off is really simple also. That is it. It is a Torx head screw. Pull it out, and the whole thing lifts off really easily. Set it aside. Do what you got to do, whatever it is, and then on it goes again. Tighten up that Torx head, and you're back in business. And as we saw, this thing really did come right back to exactly where it was shooting previously.